Hello gamers, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing very well and welcome to part 12 of my very first playthrough of Final Fantasy 16. So quick recap about what happened in our last playthrough. We basically went back to our hometown, which was in complete ruins, which was very hard to see unfortunately, but I'm sure when the game's done, Clive will reclaim what is rightfully his. He will reclaim the throne, I believe. But people, please stop talking. Thank you. We pretty much went back home and we fought against Kupka. Finally, we had a little one-to-one with Kupka. Of course, he has a vendetta against us because we basically killed Benedicta, so he's out for vengeance. The fight between Kupka was really cool, very cinematic, and I was really surprised that Clive cut off his hands. I suspected once we defeated him, Clive would just stab him in the back, but no, Clive cut off his hands completely, which was quite a shock. But Odin's men came in and saved Kupka, so we didn't get to kill Kupka, so Kupka is still alive and well, so I'm sure we will see him again at some point, I think. But since they mentioned Odin, I think maybe Odin will be the next person that we might fight against. He might be the next big boss that we fight. So that is pretty much where we left off. Now we are back at the hideaway and we are doing some missions for Sid's daughter, Mid. Her name is Sid Mid. So we are doing some missions for her, but I did notice that there are a couple of side quests to do, so we are going to do those first and then we will continue on with the main story. So let's see, is it in here? Oh, never mind, I take it we're doing the main story then.
How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves? Oh, that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
Oh yes, of course. And of course Torgor transformed. So Gav is trying to figure out what that's all about. How can he transform? Well, there's Jill. Okay, we'll do the side quest first. See what these are all about.
The twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but there as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden.
I thought they just kind of burned it off.
In order to go undetected, the operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential. And we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low.
Okay, so we have to go get some supplies.
For removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, Thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Bright blue blossoms. Okay. Right, let's head over there, shall we? Just down there. Lucky.
The river was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
Oh yeah, this is our chance to change. Oh, we haven't changed yet. Okay, that's fine. I want to change the Garuda abilities for the Titan ones. The good thing about Garuda's abilities is that we can drag people towards us from wherever they are, so hopefully Titan has some sort of similar ability.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while.
Okay, well that side quest was easy enough.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we have no shortage of volunteers. The day I decided that I would take Sid's name was the same day Taya took my brand.
I remember. It wasn't long after we came here. What little medicine Taya managed to salvage from the wreckage of the old place had been used up treating the wounded. She begged that your operation be delayed until a new supply of antalgics was found. The procedure was even more dangerous back then. Only a few souls had undertaken it. Doris, Cole, a handful of other curse breakers, and those who are no longer with us. Those who lost their lives in the process. It wasn't something to be done lightly.
No. But it was something I had to do, if I was to take Sid's name. He always led from the front, and never asked anyone to take a risk for his cause that he was unwilling to take himself, even if he knew that it might cost him his life.
Hold still, Clive! Hold still!
Ooh.
I knew there'd be pain. That I might not survive. And I was afraid. But I also knew that if I didn't overcome that fear, that pain, then I would never be able to call myself Sid.
I didn't know.
We all want our brands removed. But it's a decision each of us must make for ourselves, on our own terms. Rodrigue, I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me?
Well, this went on longer than I thought.
Patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
Good for you. Good for you. Okay, now we can level up. Level 30. Okay, let's see. I'm going to swap. Can we swap this one? Yeah, Titan. No, I want to give that one a bash. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant. Go back, go back. There we go. Right. Okay, we have a lot of points to upgrade, so... Ooh. Ooh, okay. I do like the look of that one. What's this one? Ooh, what is that? Damn. I should have saved. I should have used my points for that. I'll save up for that one. Right, next side quest. Let's see what she wants.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but... this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous. But I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go find them.
Find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Right, let's go.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now that all the highborn fled south.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Okay, right. Well, you could have just told me it was right there.
They're trying to get into the carriage. Slow.
How long does the fire thing last for? Nice. Oh, did we kill the big guy? Okay.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Nice. Okay. That's those done. Back to the main story, unless there is any other side quests. I don't think so, though.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a curse breaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Okay. Right. Main quest time. Let's see what Gav wants. Let's see what he's found out about Torgo. Togo?
Jill looked white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Clive, where have you been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get it?
Yeah, it must be something unique.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and, seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other?
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Okay.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Sometime later.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Wonder if we'll get a rematch with Kupka, plus he's got no hands either, so... Ooh, I don't know how that's going to work.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet.
We're going to hear another story.
For certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive, I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
No?
That is a relief.
Clive,
Okay.
you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Guest.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
His uncle.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Okay, meanwhile, twin side, the Holy Empire of Sombrig, seat of the Imperial Court.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many.
Is that his son?
We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Dion seems like quite a cool guy. Like a decent guy.
If that is your wish, your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
She's always so smug. She's always got a little smile on her face.
Only one way to find out.
The lift.
It's just one thing after another around here.
Okay, let's see what our uncle wants.
Ah, my dear nephew. How I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
Ooh.
2,000? And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
Yep, another story.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No.
Didn't think so.
The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
So another rematch with Kupka at some point.
Mid's finished outfitting her little work.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Okay.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Interesting. So I wonder if we will actually fight Kupka again. I guess we will see. The Mekian Republic. Haven't been to a desert area yet, so this is cool.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Ooh. Riddle of the Sands. Okay, I wonder how open world this is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Wonder how his uncle fights.
It's over.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born.
Oh, he's over there.
You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Wait, can we... Is it this way? Ooh. Travelers.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook's finding ways to
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
What's eating you?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Ooh. Jedi style. Oh, I like having the hood up. I wish you could always have that.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. And ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
What's going on here? Oh, this is Joshua's right hand.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
Ooh.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Damn.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
Oh, okay. Looks like we're fighting.
Gladly.
It's the outlaw. Take it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Easy.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Will she recognise who it is?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Oops. What's happening here? Oh, he knows he's nearby.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before.
Okay.
Do now.
In a
All
school.
they said to themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of them.
Ah.
Ah, they've closed the road.
Of course they have.
Only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Delamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Right.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
See what she has there.
Anything I can interest you in?
Ooh.
Fare you well.
Never mind. Right,
I take for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you? I was a...
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamel's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Delamel, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well,
it's never easy.
Thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, in the baths we go.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Wait, incense! Rosquat's candles!
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Delamel? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Is that all it took? We could be kills or something like that.
Trust him.
Only as far as I think he'd...
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Oh, there you go.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
we hold it down. Okay, okay. I have a feeling this playthrough won't be as interesting as our previous one.
Him or her? Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Okay.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
The most fragrant herbs and
My
spices.
carpets.
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
There's always something.
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil.
Dalamil?
Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid.
Okay.
Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too
big
easy
sneeze.
for you.
That's hay fever.
It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Okay.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Ah.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Okay. That one's closer, so we will go here.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Okay, right, one more.
The juiciest meat from Greens.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Okay.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Fabrics, fresh from the...
What was all that crashing and banging about before? Some out of time.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him. Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands.
That's a black pearl. One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Okay, let's finish this off. I don't know if we can go this way, but oh, yeah, we can. That's fine.
Anytime they pull their snouts out of Kupka's trough.
Or can we? I don't think we can. No. Do we have to go all the way around? Oh, 1 minute.
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of gazelle greens.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
Damn it. Come on.
Plates and pots!
Do you think they'll be back soon?
I need a new dress.
If they pay anything like that.
It would make a fine gift.
Oh, there we go. This way. My steed out, let's go.
Run like the wind.
I don't see anybody. Unless we're here first.
I'll take it from here.
Ah.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Scamming us, maybe?
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
I do like that move.
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good! I'm just getting warmed up.
Okay, so if we use that punching technique and we get it in 1 minute, I need to double check. We use that and then we get it in the wee area. I don't know why a chocobo's here, but get it in that wee space there. Okay.
Enough.
There we go.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Yeah, I don't think there's much happening in this playthrough unless we meet Kupka soon.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not?
Mm-hmm.
To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double them!
No.
Here, wear this.
Desert Rose.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
Ooh. Interesting.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
We're making friends everywhere we go.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Nice. Right, let's see. Let's see if we can get to Kupka. Oh, there's a side quest here. There's a few side quests here, there's two.
I'm hearing the men of the Rock were carting off the crystals for themselves.
Make for Drake's Fang.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Is that where we already were?
This is no good.
It was indeed.
To get out of this.
Where did we go? This is a bloody maze.
My carpets have
the most fragrant herbs and spices.
Kneaded to a silken softness, like eating a cloud with a crust.
Plates and pots!
Sweet incense!
Ha! They've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days.
Okay.
There may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines.
Ooh, the
guard
mines.
is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Okay, so he wants us to go through the mines.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
It's open now, we can press on. Don't tell me you put down roots.
Oh, item. Why am I not surprised? Steel silk. Ooh.
What is this place?
This is the spring which provides the water for the Dalimil Inn's famous healing baths. I wouldn't mind having a dip myself. If we didn't have more pressing matters to attend to, of course.
Looks nice. Desert roses. The jaw. Okay, here we go.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Ooh.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back.
That's right.
Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
He's a cool guy. Hopefully nothing happens to him.
I'm coming for you.
Kuka. And I think that's a perfect time for us to end the playthrough there. But let's go over there anyway. Let's take a little look. Jesus.
Go! Fuck! 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 What are they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Ah! Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He's the one who saved Kupka.
Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Oh.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just... tell me.
Oh, there's the mother crystal.
The heart.
What of it?
A mother crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their Eikon.
True.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
Benedicta. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
He really cared for Benedicta. He really did.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
No, he's going to become a monster.
Euthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Blood. Oh. The hell is that thing? Those things. Orcs. Okay.
Did the royalists bring them from Ash?
into the darkness.
Are the beast then part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
Let's take down these guys first. I thought there was a bigger one. I thought there was a bigger orc, like a boss. That's why I decided to fight them, but it doesn't look like that there is one.
They've taken over the entire mine.
Unless that's the one I was talking about.
So much for the men of the rock. Dalmekia's finest.
Oh, wrong button. Anything of value? Chest. Take potion. Surely there's a boss orc or something.
Animals. You should never have left Ash.
I need to get used to that. Let's go Super Saiyan. Oh, what was that? Okay, I think that's all them did. Chest. Yeah, I'm sure there probably will be a boss up ahead. Okay, let's see what's in here.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
Okay, so I think we will call it there for today, guys. I was expecting one of those kind of smaller boss fights, and then I was going to do that and quit, but I don't think there is one. So I think we will leave it there. Hopefully we start exactly where we are right now next time when I save it. I guess we'll find out the next time. But yeah, of course, this playthrough, nothing too crazy really happened, and obviously it starts to get a little bit juicy at the end of the playthrough. We are on our way to finish Kupka off once and for all, so I'm guessing there's going to be another big boss battle with him, because he is about to absorb some power from the Mother Crystal, just like Benedicta did. So I'm sure he's going to become quite the monster. I think he'll probably grow new hands or something, I don't know. He is Titan after all, so maybe he'll grow to his Titan form. So maybe we can summon Ifrit. We haven't seen him in a little while, so maybe we transform into Ifrit and take on Kupka's Titan form. I think that would be quite a cool match. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens in the next playthrough. But if you like this one, please give the video a little like, give it a little thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to continue watching me play Final Fantasy 16, we're also live streaming the first Berserker Kisan. We haven't really done it in a little while, but I plan to do it again soon. I really want to finish this game off because Death Stranding 2 is out at the end of the month, and that will be my next game that I will be playing. So if you want to see that, then please give the channel a little subscribe. It will help it grow more and more every day, and of course I would really appreciate it. Have an amazing day, guys, and until next time, I shall see you gamers in the next video. Peace.